story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Hey everyone, this is our crappy Wednesday video. Hope the traffic's not too loud. But anyway, today is, for us, it's Sunday. And it is her birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you, babe.
And we came uptown, got a little frozen yogurt for lunch. Tonight we're going out to dinner with our son Owen to Red Robin, I think. And all you can eat fries and
bottomless lies
and ranch, and they give you ranch dressing with your fries, which is good times. So anyway, this is all we're gonna do in this week for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's her birthday. We went to the ball game on Thursday. Tonight we're going to dinner, and then one night this week, we're not sure when exactly, we're gonna go out to dinner, just two of us, and celebrate her birthday, you know, like adults.
a nice romantic Italian dinner. Yeah.
Not like adults, but you know.
Stop.
So anyway, part of the reason we're not filming anything too exciting this week is we kind of, well, I was under the weather yesterday. I had a little touch of the flu, body aches, headache. When I went to bed last night, I was on the verge, even though it was really hot in our apartment, you know, I was still on the verge of shivering, and woke up in a pool of sweat later. So I had some kind of, I had like a mild fever, and you know, my joints ached and all that fun stuff. I feel better today, so I guess I'm over it. 24 hour, 48 hour, something, whatever. So I was thinking about going out and doing something yesterday, but that didn't work out. So we're not doing it today, but we're not gonna do too much since it's her birthday. We're just gonna do whatever she wants. And
actually, and that's going to our next topic. Last night we experienced our first of my entire life. A really horrible thing happened in our apartment. We're not exactly sure what happened, but at 1 o'clock in the morning, I was awakened by something, I'm not entirely sure, and two men were screaming at each other, cussing and yelling, and it got closer and closer to our apartment. And at one point, one of the people started screaming the most horrible scream I've ever heard. We're not sure if one of them was attacking the other one or what happened, but it was honestly traumatic for me, and I wasn't able to sleep most of the rest of the night. So I'm a little tired today. So, there you go. You
know, eventually the police showed up.
Yeah.
They were looking for someone. We could hear some people. I actually looked out the window, and there were people up on the stairway up above telling the police, you know, no, not him, no, not him. So they like had the wrong person or saw somebody else and thought it was him, but
pretty sure that the argument basically escalated through the whole entire apartment complex. So like we weren't the only people that were awake, because the one individual was cussing and yelling and screaming at the top of his lungs not nice things, and you could hear him running. And so anyway, super traumatic. I've never really heard anything like that before in my life. I mean, I've lived in cities, but not for a really long time have I ever heard anything like that. It was super traumatic. Did not enjoy myself at all. So needless to say, we're gonna make the most of today, but I am a little tired just because I didn't sleep maybe 3 hours total.
We don't know what happened. We don't know if there's any injuries, or if it was just, you know, they showed up because it was just, you know, loud. Whatchamahave.
To make a long story short, though, she
didn't get any sleep.
No, that wasn't what I was going to say, but I didn't. But it just kind of reminds us why we're doing what we're doing as far as going in the RV, you know, so we can pick our own backyard. And so, like, if something like this traumatic happens, we can leave, you know, and you know, we basically have to live in these apartments for 6 months now, and I don't know how he feels, but I'm a little traumatized this morning. And I mean, I understand it didn't happen to me, but just, you know, knowing the general location where it happened, and
yeah, you don't want to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning to that kind of stuff
ever again.
Regardless,
I don't ever want to do that. So it just kind of brought home, you know, this is part of the reason
if we were in the motorhome, we would have left this morning and gone somewhere else.
If we were in the motorhome, we would have left in as soon as it was happening. To be perfectly honest,
the 14th reason or the 18th reason, I don't know.
Yeah.
How many reasons we've had for going full-time RVing? That's another one. You can, if you have bad neighbors, you can move. So.
Yeah. We did mention that before, but there you go. Anyway, enough negativity.
So anyway, just on a lighter note, you know, we went to the ball game on Thursday. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I got seats just behind third base, right, first row.
Yeah.
Almost be in the front row. And actually, the park was probably maybe half full. At Aces Ballpark, the third base side, which is the home side, the home dugout, is in shade. I mean, we're, you know, pretty much as high as the sun's going to get in the sky, and the longest days we're going to have right now. So even then, at game time, the third side or the third base side bleachers are shade.
Yeah.
Maybe towards the outfield where they have like a Coors Light party area with a bunch of picnic tables. It was in the sun for a little while. But the other ones, the first base side, are in the sun until probably like this time of year. I think it was probably around 8:30 before all of them were in the shade. And we've sat over there before we understood this dynamic. And it is super, super hot over there. So we were lucky enough. We found 2 seats in section 103, if you're familiar with Aces Ballpark, if you live in the area. And it was a good game.
Yeah.
It was Aces won 4-3 on a walk-off single/error in the 9th with men on base. I don't know name, but hitter came up, hit a single out there, and it careened off the outfielder's glove. I don't know how they ruled it, if they ruled it an error or not, but despite the fact, runner came in, scored, and we won. And actually, they were down 3-2 going into that inning, so they scored 2 runs to win.
Yeah. So
it was really exciting. There was a couple, 2-3 innings in the middle where they scored, and then it was pretty quiet and a lot of outs and, you know, typical defensive baseball. But the last inning was pretty exciting. We didn't vlog that just because Major League Baseball gets weird about filming game action.
Yeah.
And how much, you know, how many shots of the stands and the crowd do you want to see? So
yeah.
We do have a lot of pictures on Instagram though. So go to our Instagram, Flyfish Nevada and Mrs. Flyfish Nevada, Mrs._Flyfish Nevada.
Yeah.
A lot of pictures on there, so we did that. And then I guess that's it. And then this week, the heat's supposed to break. I mean, it's only about 95 today, so it's not horrible, but last week it was up well over 100. In fact, the day we went, where did we go? Oh, we drove out to Smith Valley, where we used to live, just to take a look at our house and get out of the house, and it was 100, and I think
6.
The highest the Jeep said, I think, was 106 at one point, and the Jeep isn't wrong. The temperatures were 103 to 106, depending on where you were. So it was like Vegas hot. It wasn't super fun. We were thinking about blogging, but with the heat and stuff, we just We did see our old house. It doesn't look much different. They haven't done a lot. They put flowers on the front step where we put flowers. They have one of those kids play fort things. You know, the wooden ones you see them at Costco and stuff. Right where we had our kids play fort when they had one, you know, many years ago. But so not much has changed.
Oh, they actually have a camper RV thing right where we used to have ours, and they also have.
They're us.
Yeah, they pretty much had
one more kid.
The same thing. Not one more. They have 2 kids.
Oh, they have 2. I think
they have a little girl and a little boy. So
we had 2 boys.
I think almost 3 and like a 6-month-old when they moved in.
Oh.
So it was pretty funny. I mean, it was a little nostalgic, a little bittersweet. You know, because that's where our kids grew up.
Yeah,
but
you know, the weird part is, you know, we can see the outside of the house, but it's like the day you give the keys over and you walk out for the last time, it's like,
it's not
you
your
know,
house anymore.
yeah, it's not your house, and I have no idea what the inside looks like. And, you know, part of me would like to see, what did they do? We won't keep you guys here forever. We could go on talking about all kinds of stuff all day, but my leg's falling asleep from sitting Indian style. We're on a curb under a tree, and you're sitting in the grass a few feet away. So
thank you so much to everyone who's wished me a happy birthday. I really appreciate that, and we really appreciate each and every one of you that's watching. All your comments and your positivity is really wonderful, and we do appreciate that. So.
Yep. Oh, and one more thing, I'm thinking about doing it. I don't know when, but we wanted to do like a Q&A, but we need questions. So if you have any questions about us or what we're doing or what our plans are or anything like that, put them in the comments and we'll keep track of them, and at some point we'll do a Q&A. I don't know if there's enough subscribers to do like a regular Q&A, you know, like weekly or monthly or something like that, but
yeah, if you
think that'd be a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
And it would give us something to vlog in the heat. You know, it's hard to get out and do stuff. Although I do know, like up at Lake Tahoe, it's only supposed to be in the 70s later this week, and probably up at Virginia City, which is up in the mountains too, probably gonna be in the low 80s. So
yeah.
So that's probably where we're gonna head up to the mountains somewhere, one way or the other. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, and same about motorhomes, we were thinking about doing a motorhome Monday kind of Q&A. We get a lot of questions with that, which we might do one and answer them, you know, in video form instead of just in the comments, so more people have access to them. But if you have any other questions, post those, and we'll keep track of them. And when we get enough, we'll do a Q&A. So
there you go.
Other than that, we are gonna let you guys go, and we're gonna go take a drive, and then we'll go out to dinner with Owen, and then we'll go on about our lives. Another birthday. At least no celebrities died this year.
And like I always say, you know, I'm not one of those women that worry about how old I am. I'm really not. And I earned every line that's on this face, and I own them with pride. So each one has its own story kind of thing. So it's all good. But
see, that was her segue to tell you all the celebrities that have died on their birthdays.
I'm not. Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Yes.
And Farrah Fawcett.
And Farrah Fawcett died on my birthday.
Died on her birthday.
So thanks for bringing that up.
I think we went
today.
to an Aces game, and on the way home,
we heard about Michael Jackson.
We heard about Michael Jackson dying, and actually, it was on her birthday.
No, we were at lunch. It was the same day. They died on the same day because we were at lunch. We heard about Michael Jackson, and then we were driving home, and they announced on the radio about Farrah Fawcett. So, yeah, it was a.
Yeah, Elvis died when I was on vacation, when I was like 8 years old. So I mean, that was pretty traumatic too. So.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, enough of the downers. Enough of that. So, anyway, as always, thank you all so very much for watching, and we really do appreciate you, and we will see you down the road.
Bye.